Hey there guys, welcome back to Skirmish Miniature Gaming. I'm currently redoing this intro because we did have some issues last week with our intros and the screen behind me, but we should have sorted it this week now. I did do some with Alan, but I've had to do some on my own here unfortunately to be able to rectify the screen problems. So today is going to be Ironjawz, I'll get there in a minute, versus Al's Flesh Eater Courts. So first time we've properly had Flesh Eater Courts really on the channel in some match play, and Ironjawz haven't been on in a while either, so that should be pretty interesting. I haven't really used Ironjawz much before, Al hasn't used Flesh Eaters either, so it's going to be very interesting what we do with our warbands and our choices. But enjoy the game guys, and you can also sign up to Patreon to watch the second game this week, which is going to be Bone Splitters versus the Flesh Eater Courts, for a different take on it again. But otherwise, enjoy this one, and we'll see you there. Okay then, so then the first game for today, we got the Orcs versus the Flesh Eaters, or the Ironjawz versus Flesh Eaters. I'll start off over with the Ironjawz. I've gone for what I think can be one of them more probably competitive lists, because you've got a few more numbers in there. So we've taken an ally for fun. So it's going to be 5 hard boys. One has the dual chopper as opposed to the let's have a look, I think it's that, isn't it? It's the Orc Forged Big Chopper, and then the others just have the dual weapons, so the chopper and smasher, etc., which is pretty cool. Then we've got the brute boss with boss chopper, and he's got the untamed beast head in his hand. It's always a nice model, that one. At the back, we're taking an ally. We're taking the war chanter. That should be interesting. So you can take him as an ally. The whole force there, the whole warband is bang on 1,000 points. So it should be pretty interesting to see how that works. The war chanter we haven't used before, but also be interesting to see how it works. His double is quite nasty, so his double ability. We're going across to the Flesh Eaters. What we got here?
Yeah, we've got the Crypt Flayer for leader.
Yeah. Crypt Infernal, I think it is actually the leader one.
Oh, sorry.
The back one's Crypt Flayer.
Infernal is the leader. The other winged one is the Flayer. The other big boy is the Crypt Haunter. And then there's just 5 Crypt Ghouls, and that also comes to exactly 1,000 points.
Oh wow, nice. So should be a nice matched up game. Then we've got a really nice terrain setup for today as well. Okay then, so table setup for today is as follows. Playmats.eu for this desert martian like Matz. It can be used for Kill Team or for Warcry. Works out nicely for these blood sands today for the Orc tribe up against the Flesh Eaters. It suits your base as well, actually, Al, to be fair. We've got the nice big skull up on it again. I wanted to try that out with the proper Badlands terrain. These are urban Matz rocks. These are gorgeous. We use these quite often. You can get the grey versions as well. And obviously you've got the Warcry starter set terrain sprinkled around as well. Otherwise, game type for today, we'll roll off for priority first here. So the Ironjawz getting a 3. Al's getting a 1 for the Flesh Eaters, so I'll be winning that. So I'll roll another single dice here, 1 to 6 for the gameplay. 4, I think we did that one last week, so I might well re-roll that. Okay, so ideally we don't want a 4 and a 6 because I want to try and get through the different types here. A 3, that's different, so that is Cleanse. Okay, so Cleanse is the battle type for today, the battle plan. As you can see, deployment is there as follows. I'll pick whether I want to be red or blue in a moment, but victory conditions, the battlefield is divided halfway along and lengthways as well in equal dimensions. So you have 4 quarters, essentially, these 4 quarters. You have to have models wholly within the quarters to control them, so you can't have a model like halfway across the line, for instance, to control both. You have to be wholly within. You get 3 points for each you control if you have more models than your opponent in that quarter. So there's technically, 12 points up for grabs there, technically, I suppose, with the 4 quarters. And then you also get a point for each enemy fighter you take down, so it's pretty mad, to be honest. 4 battle rounds for that one, but we'll see how it goes as the game carries on, I suppose. All of the other fighters are coming in round 2 onwards. Our daggers start on the battlefield adjacent to each other there, so that is deployment. Okay then, so deployment is complete. I chose to be red, so my dagger, which was only a lone fighter, my leader, has been set up there. The brute boss. Then Al's normal Crypt Flayer was alone in his dagger as well, so we literally started the game with 1 fighter in each of our battle groups on starting the field. My shield comes on from the middle here, which is the majority, so I've got my War Chanter and 4 hard boys. Then I've got one of my yard boys in my hammer, who will come in from the middle on that left-hand flank. You've got 4 crypt ghouls in your hammer, Al. Then your shield in the middle there has your infernal, your horror, and your haunt, sorry, and then your other crypt ghoul. Nice stuff. So, I mean, this is going to be a very quick first round, but we might as well do, well, we'll draw a twist first, actually, and then we'll draw, throw down initiative dice. Okay, so twist card for today's game is Sinister Bargain. Players roll off, the winner can choose 1 chaotic beast with the Sentience rune mark to be added to their warband as a thrall for this battle. Set up the chaotic beast on the battlefield within 3 inches of a friendly fighter. That could make a difference for the first round. A big difference.
Sure, it could.
Okay, roll off then for that, I guess. A 5 for the Ironjawz. Oh, re-roll. It's never easy for us rolling off. 2 for the Ironjawz and a 5 for the Flesh Eaters. They're going to be getting someone with a chaotic beast with the Sentience rune mark. That's big. Okay, so there we go. Within 3 inches of friendly fighter. It was the Fury that El got to add 1 to his warband with as a thrall. And so the thrall has been added in there alongside his flayer. Other than that, I think it's going to be initiative roll-off for battle round 1. So roll-off for initiative dice then. The Ironjawz. Ooh, a 666. That could be interesting. Not that we're probably going to be able to do much this round anyway. 3 singles. And I'll get so double 4, double 1. So 2 doubles and 2 singles. I have more singles, so I'll have to choose my wild dice first. Right then, so we're both banking our wild dice. There's not much to be really done in the first round. It's going to just be acquiring things, I would have thought. Well, I do have something possibly up my sleeve here. We'll have to have a little think. But it's going to be more or less here into my first activation. So there we go. I'm going to spend my 666 to Warg, which means that, because it's my leader, so everybody within 6 of him gets the value on the dice added to their movement. So he gets +6 movement to 9 movement. 2 lots of 9 movement would take him 9, easily gets him to the base there, and 4 up and a few across. More than enough movement to get in with the Fury, the chaotic beast. It does mean, however, that obviously I will challenge for this quarter, but I'm left open now if you want to get some attacks in on me. Although I don't think the Flayer is quite within an inch yet, hopefully, so he might have to make a move.
It's a disengage.
So he's going to disengage for 3, getting outside of the an inch for it to fall back, and then you've got a good 8-inch movement with fly there to be able to fall back a bit more. You're going to fly down onto that rock there and claim that table quarter. Nice. So you're going to double move and fly all the way over this side to this table quarter. So then you've got 2 table quarters. I've got this one. That is more or less the end of that round. Nice and simple for the first round, just a lot of movement. I've caused you to fly lower, which is kind of what I wanted to do there, really. I get 3 points for this table quarter, and Al will get 6 points for those 2 purely with the thrall. But there we go. I suppose we're just gonna have to do some catching up now. So initiative dice for battle round 2 here. So Ironjawz, double 4, double 1. So the same as Al had last round, nearly exactly the same. So 2 singles and 2 doubles. Flesh Eaters. Double 1 and double 2 and 2 singles, so both got 2 doubles there, and we've both got 2 wild dice here banked and ready to use, so we'll have to figure out what's going to happen with that. We need to roll off for initiative though, because we both have the same number of singles. A 1 for the Ironjawz. Oh, the Flesh Eaters going to win the roll off again. They will. Flesh Eaters will have initiative currently, but they've got to choose their wild dice first. Okay, so deployment is complete. Wild dice have been set. So Al added a single 3 and banked the other dice. So that meant that he guaranteed initiative and deployed first with his reserves. I added to make a 111 and a 444, so I have no banked wild dice left. Al dropped all his stuff in first. You've got the Infernal, a Ghoul and a Haunter over there, or a Horror I think it is. Then you've got 4 Crypt Ghouls coming in here helping claim those table quarters, hopefully. But I have got my big troop coming in at the bottom here, and I've got a single hard boy over on that side there from my hammer. So initiative goes to the Flesh Eaters here, battle round 2. Flapping all the way up to the top there, getting into combat quite easily with my leader there.
Or 2.
So spending double 1.
Sorry, double 1. Yeah,
Spending double 1 to be able to then use Skewering Strike.
Yeah.
So after the movement there, you then get +1 strength, and any critical hits in the next attack action also stop me disengaging or moving, so essentially pins me to the ground. This could be big, and it's going to be 4s because strength 5 now and I'm toughness 5, so go for it. Okay, 5 attacks as well, so you need 4s and a crit ideally here. You get a crit and 2 4-ups as well, so that's 2 single damage and 1 crit damage, and I can't move or disengage. And then on a 1 I can also fall here because of the crit. I had to wait to see what happened there, but the suspense was killing me. But yeah, I didn't quite get knocked off. I've been skewered to the ground. Can't move or disengage, no?
No.
Oh dear. I can attack you back and thwomp you to death. That's the one thing, I guess. But I am skewered and I got 9 damage points allocated to the leader there. Ouch. Okay, so the Ard boy here can move 3 directly up there and be within an inch to be able to then attack the Flayer. So you might as well go next. So the Ard boy with the dual weapons there, so the chopper and the mace, I think it is, or something like that. 4 attacks, strength 4. Okay, so my mistake. I'm actually going to be using 111 to use a bonus move action with the charge there instead. Then I get 2 lots of attacks, so that's far better use, I think. Because our plan to warg with him has been flawed, so by the clever tactician that is Al. So it's going to be
the lucky bugger.
8 attacks, but we'll do 4 first, so let's see what we can do. What toughness were you, Al? Sorry, 4? 4. So I need 4s, I believe, so that is going to be 2 hits for 2 damage only. But then we've got another 4 coming in. Could do with some crits. I get a crit and 2 hits. So that's going to be 8 damage overall, not bad. Crit Ghoul from just at the back there has double moved, got himself down in the back there. Should be pretty interesting to see what, I suppose, helped claim that table quarter there. But then it's on to the Ironjawz again. I will go with the leader. He's going to duff up the big thing and use my 444 as a double, because he counts as a brute, so he can use duff up the big thing. It means that if I fight against an enemy fighter with 15 or more wounds characteristic, I get +2 attacks, +2 strength for the next 2 attack actions, which is just ridiculous. Okay, so that makes me strength 8. So I'm definitely wounding on 3s here, and it's going to be 5 attacks for both attack actions, so 3s needed. Oh, okay, so no crits, but we do get 3 hits for, that is still 9 damage.
Wow.
5 more attacks again. These brutes are nasty. Oh, that was really poor, to be honest. No crits at all. Crits do 6 damage. That is another 6 there, though, so that is 15 overall. Still not bad. So yeah, 15 damage to the Crypt Flare, or Crypt Infernal, actually. That's leader versus leader up there. It's quite cool, actually. On to the Flesh Eaters again, see what they want to activate. So activating the Crypt Horror, I think it is. So double moving 12, because you've got 6-inch movement, and you've got to get wholly within. So you're going to stay wholly within that quarter to just guarantee getting that one, I suppose. You can't really move any more than that. I mean, he's got better movement than what we're going to have, I'll put it that way. Then onto my activation here, we'll move double move 6 with the War Chanter. Just comes up to the corner there. That's him done. Anything else for you here, Al? You've just got all your ghouls on that side, I believe. And you've got your Flayer there as well, actually. Okay, so this Flayer here is going to attack the Ard boy. What are you going to do there then?
So I think I'll do that.
Okay, so you're going to go Flayer, Skewering Strike into my Ard boy. The Skewer itself won't matter with the crits, to be honest, now, because I've already activated him. But the +1 strength will, because that's 3s instead of 4s. 4 attacks on 3s. Oh, that's as bad as mine. 1 normal hit, and then just do another 4 attacks, and then we'll work it out. So it's 1 normal hit. Oh,
that's
up to
better.
4 normal hits and a crit overall. Okay, so then you did roll a crit, so on a 1, I get flung off. Nope. So he grips on, and then I'm skewered down somehow as well. So, not that it matters for him because he's activated this round anyway, but it'll be on to another one of my Ard boys here, just double moving up the field. So this guy's going to double move 6, just get right to the bottom of the nose there, and that's going to be his activation. So you're waiting with one of your ghouls over that side. On to my activation again. I'm going to then double move this Ard boy, put him in on the side there. And that's him done. Fury is going to move in the Harpy.
What,
so then you get 3 attacks, strength 3, so you're going to need 5s.
Boom!
Oh no! Oh dearie me. How much is that?
Crits are 2 damage.
So 4 damage is the perfect amount to take out my hard boy. That's foiled all my plans. Oh dear. Right, okay. So that is going to be on to the hard boys again here. I've just got the 2 left down here. Okay, and I'll double move hard boy up behind the war chanter there. That's him done. On to Owl's go again. It's just the ghouls left over that side now.
Weighted. He's just going to shuffle
over to that quarter. Yeah. So that's him done. 6 inches from my other hard boy, double move into that quarter there, and then you can finish off your ghouls. Okay, so the flesh eaters, then the ghouls are more or less just sitting on the edge of the table quarter there, and helping contest that quarter. Okay, so that is the end of battle round 2. This table quarter here is contested, so I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 with my leader. El's got his 4 ghouls there. You have 2, I think, just about in that table quarter, so you hold that one. Al holds that one in that quarter. I hold this one just about with 2 models over your flare there. So that is +3 to me, and okay, so then Al also gains a point for killing one of my models. So Al's +7, I'm +3. I haven't killed anything quite yet. So it is currently, I believe, 13 to my 6 to the flesh eaters. Some big significant things happening, but Ironjawz for a roll off, 4, 1. So yeah, double 1 and 2 singles. So then it's roll off for the flesh eaters. Ooh, 4, and I think that's 4 singles.
Oh,
yeah, 4 singles. So you definitely are going to have initiative here. I've only got 1 wild dice. Al has 2 because you banked 1. And then yeah, we'll have to sort this out. Okay then. So wild dice. I only had the 1. Al's banked another one again. So this is 3rd battle round. You've got you've made a 6, 4. You've got 3 singles. Once again, I mean, I could have used the single to contest with the initiative, but then I'm left with not much to be able to do. So I've made a 3 for another double there, with only 1 single left. So it will be Flesh Eater's initiative for battle round 3. Let's see what we're going to do here. Okay, so spending your a double.
Yeah.
Which double have you spent? Spending those. So 4, Skewering and Strike. One thing we did miss last time we used it, I think, is that it is only the first attack action that you get it for. So +1 strength means you're equal to my toughness now, so your 5 attacks on 4s, a crit will skewer me. So 5 attacks, 4s needed, 3 4s, and you get that crit, which means that I'm skewered and can't disengage or move. How much damage though? It's quite a lot, I think. Yeah. So that's 20 damage to me so far on my leader. You also need to roll before you do anything else here, a single dice to see if he knocks me off, because that could change things. Oh, that was close! It was so nearly on! So he stays on for now, then go for another 5 attacks, but this is going to be strength 4, toughness 5, so you need 5s now, because Skewering Strike doesn't last. So you only get 1 hit, so that is going to be
2 points.
2 more points, no crits that time, so no more knocking off. So yeah, he's pretty tough, the leader is. Let's go then into the Aurochs Activation. So it's going to be the War Chanter. It's going to use a 3 to make a bonus move action. So 6 I've already measured. Can double move into there. With a charge, that means that he's then got an attack action left. So we'll go into the ghoul on the left here. We need to start getting some kills in now. So 5 attacks with the War Chanter. Strength 4, so 3s because your toughness 3 with the ghoul. Let's see what we get. Oh, crit and 2 hits. That's 9 damage. That is a ghoul down. So your flare is going to fly down from the top there, down into the middle of my hard boys. Ooh, nasty stuff. Okay, and then you've got an attack action and a skewer if you really want to use it. So the one with the big axe is going to get attacked.
He's probably the only one that's going to be likely to get in range of him this turn. So
then 4 attacks with the normal one, I think. Strength 4, toughness 4, so that's going to be 4s.
Only
just
a
the
crit.
Not going to be enough to kill him there. Right, we're going to go with the big brute. We'll see what we can do with him. So it's going to be spend a 1 and activate Duff Up the Big Ting. So once again, he's going to be 5 attacks, which is just mad, I think. Strength 8. So it's going to be 3s. Could do with some crits here. We get 2 crits, 2 hits. That's more like it. Wow, so that was just 18 damage. He's ridiculous. You might take him out. I could do so 3 hits on 3s or a hit and a crit here will kill him basically because I need 7 damage to take out the leader. Oh, that's exceptional. He kills him 7 times over. Wow. Oh my god! So he literally takes off his head and just like holds him above him on top of the cliff and like chucks him over the edge. I'm getting like some Vin Diesel images here, like painted green, like full on like Riddick, Chronicles of Riddick situation going on there. That was amazing. To be fair, the leader is very strong, isn't he? That was a good use to duff up the big thing. So that's a big threat out the way. That's him activated onto the Flesh Eaters. So the horror is going to move in 6, get into that hard boy there on the end. He's the one that's not damaged though, to be fair, so you're going to have to see how you do there. But you get an attack action against him. You're also going to use your double 6 for onslaught, so you're going to have 5 attacks instead of 4. Go for it. And you need 4s though, so you only got 2 hits there. We are going to activate another hard boy over this side. He's going to double move 6, and then he's going to use the other 3 to engage with all of these with the charge. So I'll spend my double 4 there, and he'll get an extra 3 movement there to get in. But that was 3 different moves, so including the ability. So nothing else for that hard boy, but I have trapped you in nicely, so that works pretty well. So Fury is going to activate double moving backwards, just to help hold that down, that quarter there. And then it's on to my activation. It's going to be 2 hard boys here for me left to go, so we'll start attacking into the Flayer and try and finish him off because he's already taken quite a bit of damage, 8 damage. So it's going to be the Dual Axe has 3 attacks, so he'll go into the Flayer. That's strength 4, toughness 4 for you, so 4s. Oh, that's 3 hits, 6 damage already, another 3, and that's another 4 damage, so 10 damage there, not bad. 4 attacks now from the other hard boy, so this is going to need some crits to take you out here. You're on 12 health remaining. If I get a few crits over the rolls, I need to re-roll it. Oh, just 3 hits, that's 3 damage, that's not as good. I need 9 damage here. Oh, nowhere near good enough, so that's going to only be another damage from that roll. Okay, so that's the hard boy that side. Onto the ghouls again, you got the 3 ghouls and you got 1 in behind the rock there as well. So disengaging 3 with the ghoul there, and then you're going to make a move.
And then leg it 8 back.
Leg it back that way, okay. And then another ghoul is going to fall back.
Disengage.
And then move back as well, so just running away, as you'd probably expect the ghouls to do really. And then you've got that ghoul left and 1 around the back. I've only got left now the hard boy here. So I'm going to double move the hard boy. He's just going to come into this half here, and he will take that for the Ironjawz. So double moving the ghoul from around the back there into this quarter to help contest that. Interesting. Then the only other one left is the other ghoul stuck in over here. So same again.
I'm
so
abandoning
just disengaging
that
and run over there. Well, it's not a bad call. Okay, so that does then mean that I hold this quarter, Al holds that quarter, that thrall has been ridiculous this game. I don't know how that's happened.
Half the run of the match.
I know. And then it's going to be, this is contested now this round, that's 3 and 3. That being said, that means you're +6, I'm +3. I'm +2 for killing 2 of yours this round. We'll have to work this out here. Okay, so we've decided to end it after battle round 3 just because the gap is quite large now, but I am killing a lot of stuff. So we just had a discussion. It is because I got 2 kills and Al got no kills, but he holds 2 quarters. Yep, 2 quarters and I hold 1, and this is contested. If I'd have held that quarter, I might have still played the 4th round, but managed to pull off contesting it. So it is 19-10 to the Flesh Eaters. 4th battle round, depending on initiative and initiative dice. I've ended it now because I think it still might have ended with the Flesh Eaters having a few more points than me, to be honest, anyway. But I think 4th round, charges, considering I could have taken out a couple more ghouls, I reckon. Have contested at least 2 or 3 table quarters, which would have been plus 6 or 9 points. A few points for kills, definitely. That round would have been plus 9 odd to me. That would have brought me even with Al. But then you've got to consider that Al probably still would have grabbed a table quarter just by purely running away with stuff, probably. I would have liked to have seen how it played out, but... Yeah, I mean, the fact that you got that thrall purely from the twist, I think it did make quite a difference, because it's gotten you plus 6 points. Plus 9 now, actually, with that round, sorry. It's madness, really. But then you could say that I suppose one of your ghouls could have run across and helped you with another quarter, but I don't know, really. It did seem to make a bit of a difference. It also somehow managed to help kill my hard boy as well over here in the second round. So yeah, I think the twist did make quite a difference that game. Otherwise, I think after battle round 4 could have been quite a close ending, but I wanted to call it there because I think it would have been quite an ask for us to have still won the game. But I think it would have been a nice ending. But I hope you guys all enjoyed watching that. It was a tactical masterclass from both sides, I think, to be honest. We had to really think hard about that game. As always, the Ironjawz can be quite slow, but I think with the charges, they can be pretty good as the game goes on. Like I say, I think if the thrall wasn't a thing, that would have been a dead close game. Just even numbers kind of thing. But yeah, it's very interesting. The Flesh Eaters, I think these guys are very, very strong. Just as the Brutes are very strong for the Orcs. The Ironjawz, I think the Duff Up the Big thing, that's ridiculous. A double to be able to get plus 2 attacks for the whole attack action and plus 2 strength is madness, really. And these guys used really well the Skewing Strike this game. That worked really well. Managed to hold up my Brute for the majority of the game up top, which was nicely done. So some nice tactics displayed. We had a nice table set up today. We hope you all enjoyed that one. We'll have a little trailer up now for the second game, which will be up on his Patreon. As always, please do consider signing up for that. Supporting the channel, you get access to an extra battle report for both Kill Team and Warcry nearly every week of the month. And anything else extra that we throw up on there. So do go over and enjoy that one. We'll leave a trailer for you now for that, which will be Bone Splitters now versus Al's Flesh Eaters again, so we'll mix it up for that game as well. So it should be pretty interesting. Thanks for that game, Al. Awesome. Really, really good game again. We'll see you in the next game, guys, and happy skirmishing.